Jomika, and welcome back to Barlynaland, episode 12. That's not a great start to the episode, but we're back at our base. Last time, if you watched, we left off way out in the middle of nowhere. We flew out there. I was going to head back because I got a bunch of resources. I was going to build some nether portals just to make easy access to get out there and back here. At least a little easier. So I'm going to try and get out there without dying, and I will meet you guys there and we can start building some stuff. I'm back in our new area. It is morning and I have the nether portals set up. So I think what I'm going to do to start off this episode is build a little lake up here. Just in this kind of area, and then it's going to come up to this edge here, and it'll kind of waterfall down. Actually, maybe we'll kind of line it up in the middle here, so it goes down this way and then goes out to drain into that lake. So it's going to be quite a big project. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Alright, before I get started on the time lapse, I built a little tiny base here just so I have a bed, which actually doesn't work on the server right now. We run on snapshots, so the newest build kind of broke our command block, so when one person sleeps, it does nothing. So that's turned off. So I'm stuck here at night. And I built a little outline of kind of where I want the lake to go. And this little corner over here I wasn't really sure about. So I have two lines. I think I'm going to go with the outer line here that kind of goes up on the mountain. It just looked kind of weird how it was before. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. I am going to do a time lapse, so you should see it in the video if everything goes right. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so we are back and the lake is done. I mean, not done, but the water's in place. Everything is kind of dug out. I definitely am going to be working on the banks a little bit more because these are just like straight drop-offs. And yeah, another thing I want to do, I think I will do that next. Whether it's in this episode or the next one, is start on the little dam that's going to hold all this water back up in the lake so it doesn't all just drain out. Not that it will do that in Minecraft, but that's kind of the idea. And then we also need to finish the river that goes out to that bigger lake and river area. So I'm going to go ahead and do some planning, and then I'll be back with the next step in a little bit. here is our completed dam. It does the job, it holds the water back. We got water flowing down into the river here. I think what I want to do eventually is clean up this corner here. I was looking at it from above and I don't really like the way it looks. So yeah, I'll probably smooth that out a bit, get all the water flowing the correct direction, and make it look better. So now what I'm going to do is, well, I thought that this would be long enough for an entire episode, but it turns out it's only like a 6-minute long time lapse or something like that, which isn't quite long enough for an episode I want to release. So what I'm going to do is head to the Nether, and I'm going to mine out the little entrance to this Nether portal and kind of make it a big grand entrance. I'll decorate it later. And then I also want to work on the other Nether portal entrance just to kind of protect the quartz from being destroyed all the time. It's super easy to break, and what I'm going to do is take all the nether brick I mine out from this area, turn it into brick, and then kind of wrap the quartz in the nether brick. So I think I will do a little first-person time-lapse for this mining out, then I'll smelt everything together in the smelter, and then I will lay the nether brick on the outside of the quartz. So I'm going to get to that, and we'll be back in a sec. Alright, I got this whole area boxed in with nether brick, so that way if we get one of the gas shooting at us and it hits the building, it should stay intact. I won't lose any of the quartz at least, and then the nether bricks are pretty easy to replace. So, I'm going to head back inside, and I will head over and kind of show you what I mined out. I think you may have been able to see it a little bit. Nothing spectacular, just a big hole, kind of like a hallway, and then I'll finish it up. So I will meet you guys there. Alright, we're on our way back to the little tunnel I created. I just realized that I really haven't given you guys a proper tour of the dam. I just kind of showed you from the outside and then what you saw from the time lapse. So we're going to also take a walk through there. But this is the start of the little tunnel. What I want to do is kind of make it, a huge grand entrance to our nether portal to get to the base. And I think I also want it tall enough to be able to elytra through, like if you get a rocket, or fireworks and you just kind of go through here. It'll be tall enough to where you can get through, wide enough to look grand, and then I may also do a little tunnel at the bottom where you can just kind of speed jump through all the way, just to make it faster to get through here since it's so long. But let's go ahead and pop through the nether portal, and then we'll come to this start of the base, and I'll kind of give you like my ideas for what's to come and show you the dam and how it all looks. So we'll finish sleeping here. And what I want to do is build a house like here, down here, in this little area next to the water. Kind of a modern looking thing. I think I want like glass windows at the bottom here to kind of look out at the lake. Maybe put a little dock here and that kind of decoration. Also going to make it functional, but I definitely want it to look good from the outside. For this base, I think I want to keep all the buildings on the outside, at least halfway, just so you can kind of see it from our little map we have for the server. And then this is the top of the dam, and if you come down here, you kind of have little access stairs to these little pillars. And then this is the little chute. I don't know what anything is called on a dam, but I'll explain it best I can. So there's little holes here, water comes out, and they can be, in real life, can be controlled to open or close with these little steel things, but these are just going to always stay open. So there are 4 of these little pillars. I say little, but they're actually really big. And then I also had a little walkway in between each of the pillars. I will have to fix that at some point. But then there's these little walkways. I don't know what I want to do with them. For now, they're just here. Earlier I was using them as a walkway to get through. And then, yeah, I haven't decided. But these also go all the way down to the bottom, some of them. Maybe this one? Yeah, so you can see down to the bottom there. But that's basically it for the dam. I mean, there's not too much to it other than a lot of cobblestone and some stairs and some other stuff. But yeah, I think that's all I really know that I have planned. I may do like a satellite dish somewhere. I wanted to do a radio tower, but I couldn't really think of a good way to build one. Since they're so like skinny and tall, it would basically just end up being a bunch of like fence posts going straight up in the air, and then you wouldn't even know what it was. I do want to do some villager trading, so we'll get villagers from over there. And then I do want to do something up on this area, like across this little ravine. Not really sure yet what I want to do, but I was thinking like something in the mountain there. Who knows if I'll ever do it, but those are just kind of some ideas I've had. I know I had a few more written down somewhere. I don't have my little book in front of me, but yeah, I will build them as I decide. Probably do one an episode or so, and eventually this place will look pretty awesome. But I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I think it may end up being a little bit shorter than the others, but time-wise that I put into the episode building the dam and everything, I think it's like 4 times as long as anything else. So yeah, I will kind of continue to build bigger things, put in a lot of time into these episodes, and continue to make awesome stuff. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.